Hi Terry, how you doing? Just gonna give you a quick overview of your analytics. First thing you want to do is log into your Google account. Okay, the Rev, what is it? RevChristian@gmail.com. Once you're in there, you want to go to analytics.google.com. Okay. Now you can also download an analytics app on your phone, and you can get these directly to your phone and never have to log in your computer. Just quickly look on your phone. Okay, just so you know. And the panel basically looks like this as well. There's an app. I know there's an iPhone app and there's an Android app as well for you. So you might want to check that out. That's what I use. I don't usually log in on the website, but at any rate, first thing you're going to open up to is you're going to see your audience overview. Let's go home right fast. I have you linked in here. I actually set it up, but I shared it with you. And you want to go to all website data. If you come in on this homepage by default, you want to go down here and see what did Jesus say, and then you want to go to all website data. Okay. Now you can see here. Here's an overview. It's a good idea of basically right now it's set to the day. Basically, you can kind of see it in a little chart here. You can see on 92 sessions on Friday, etc., etc., etc. You can also go to the month, and there's slight decline. Looks like you did pretty good before. Go back to the week, etc. Day. I like the day, and that's by default. But I still believe that they're showing basically a month here from November 6th or 15th or whatever the day is. Let's see. November 13th to December 13th. Even though it's set to a day, it still shows you a month of 30 days. And you can see here that you had 649 separate users, and you had 1,094 page views, which means that you had 1.8 page views um, per user, which means that it's pretty good. Each person, when they landed, they clicked at least one link, almost. So at least they went from the home page, and it looks like they also visited a second page. Okay, so this is kind of your overview here. You can tell that majority of them are English. Okay, some of them are not set. These are the languages that they speak. Okay, this kind of gives you an indication if you wanted to go with a page translator to translate for different countries. And that's pretty much on your. You can export this into a PDF. Okay, if you need, like if you were going to do a presentation or needed some kind of physical statement for a business meeting. So this is audience overview. Okay, you can also go to real time overview, and it tells you who's on your site currently. Sometimes I watch this. Okay, I'll watch this and it'll tell you from which country. If I do like a campaign, I'll see what kind of traffic I'm getting and where I'm getting it from and where people are seeing it from, and I'll go see how many people are on the site currently on the site. Okay. The overview, obviously, locations, traffic sources, etc. I would suggest you probably go through these each links. I'm not a pro at this. There's actually training videos on YouTube, but I know the general information that's needed. Another big one is acquisition. You want to go to acquisition overview. Okay. Okay. Let me click over here. Acquisition overview. Okay, here. And you can go down here and you can see your sources. Okay. You can set up conversion goals if you want. But you can see you have a referrals here. 465 sessions. Out of the 768, 465 are referrals. So let's click the referral. Okay. And those are referred from other sites. Okay. Now I'm not sure who did Quit Smoking Foundations for Life. You can see here 10 people came from your Foundations for Life website. These other sites here, I'm not sure how your links got on their sites or what type of other advertising you did, but it looks like you may have paid for some external advertising and or ads. And it looks like yeah, AdFlea looks like you had 170 visits from them. You probably know better where that ad is and what ad that is. I don't know. Um, yeah, it doesn't show you specifically, but it looks like if you did an advertisement on Adly, that under referral you got 465, and of that 465, 170 are from Adly, so that's pretty good. I don't know why you would have 64 from copyright claims. Snip 2, get your social buttons info, and you may want to look into some of these other ones here, where these are coming from. Okay, you probably know better than I do, but whatever advertisement this in, it looks like it's pretty good. Okay, so let's go back. That's your referrals, which are like your advertisements, and then yours their social. 164 came from social. Okay, and from the social, looks like 157 of that, 7 came from your blog. Okay, and 157 came from Facebook. So let's go down here right fast, and it doesn't really tell you specifically. It just tells you the numbers, not the specific numbers. However, if you use Bitly, you can track the specific links, the specific comments, and the specific campaigns that you ran on specific videos. And that's kind of what I had showed you. So in conjunction with Bitly, this you can break down this Facebook and see overall specifically which Facebook posts this 157 can be divided into, and maybe give you a little information on where you're getting more traffic from. Is it the videos? Is it the image posts? Is it just regular text posts? And kind of get an idea there to see where your success rate's at. Okay, let's go channels. Okay, then let's go down to direct links, which are people coming directly from, usually from other sites, not advertising, not social. For example, category blog. Looks like this category blog, that must be after people have visited your blog, then they went to back to the homepage. Because if you think about it, what did Jesus say.org is, I think, is your main homepage, aka your landing page. Then it looks like people went back from here, and you got 102 directly from the homepage. Now, if you've done work on the homepage, like for example, let's say for example, you had people in there editing your homepage, and they're refreshing the homepage, I would ignore that figure right there, because I have a real strong feeling that's because after they did an edit, they were looking to see what the edit looked like. In fact, Shayna could have had 50 of these right here. Okay, so then you have majority of these are actually, notice how here you had one coming from, they wanted to view it from your admin back office, contact us, they went back to the homepage, etc., etc., etc. So most all these direct links, none of these are from external websites. Okay, so I would ignore these. And then you have your organic search. Organic search is what you get from google.com. Okay, a lot of times this information is not provided. I will have to say this much so is that I don't know if you know this, but Google changed that. They used to have specific information, but they really removed the knowledge of that information because they were giving away too much information. And I forget what the deal was. I looked it up. I was really disappointed in that, but I think in order to protect their money, they made some changes. And so from the Google organic search, there's a lot of this going on not provided right here, especially in the majority of your links, which everybody in the whole world was mad about. I read 5,000 forums on it, and everybody was so upset that they weren't providing information now on the organic search, like specifically what keywords did a person search to get to your website, and they stopped providing that information to give you a good indicator of how to change your keywords on your descriptions and your titles, which the whole world was mad about. So they changed it, I think, in 2008 or 2009, something like that. I forgot. I read several articles on it. So you can see here, you still have a lot of the copyright claims. I don't know what this is. I don't know if you're doing these searches or who's doing these searches, but it's only one or two. Someone's, yeah. It very well could have been you searching it or somebody else searching it. Who knows? What did Jesus say about non-Christians? What did Jesus say to people in the crowds? What did Jesus say about Christians? And all verses spoken by Jesus. What did Jesus say was? These are what people are searching, and this is how they found your site. All verses spoken by Jesus. What did Jesus Christ say about non-Christians? What did Jesus say to people in the crowds? What did Jesus say? People searched these keywords and got your website. Okay. Now, unfortunately, the majority of what people search is not provided. So you got to thank Google for that. So at any rate, that's about it. So we know here, once again, let's go back over to our real time. Let's go to our audience, our overview. And we have here 1,000 page views. Okay. And you can see on specifically which dates. The most you had was 92 on November 27th. So if you go back and look at your posts, You can see those numbers. And also, just so you know, if you want to check them out like the day of, go make sure you go to real time overview, and it'll tell you who's on your site and how many people visited your site. Usually, the overview is not completely accurate until the next day. So, the next day, you would be able to see if you wanted to follow a post that you did yesterday and you did advertising for, you'd want to go to the next day, check it out, go to your Google Analytics, look to see how many people visited your site that day to go to get an indication. So, it looks like this one saw the most. Whatever you did for advertising here on this day, this got the most attention. You had 192 sessions, which is primarily 92 people. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean, but it should be close. Notice how here the users and the page views or sessions are pretty close. However, sessions, someone might have refreshed the page or gone back twice. Users is actually more accurate. Sessions just means the same person could have refreshed the page or visited the site twice, but it doesn't tell you to indicate the same number of users. Okay. And I think the rest is history. You should be able to understand the rest. The other thing too is that let's go to reporting right fast. Let's go to email and let's go ahead and send it to you, Rev T Christian at gmail.com. Google Analytics audience overview. We're just going to say, what did Jesus say? And we want to send this to you in a PDF file on a weekly basis every Monday. Your what did Jesus say analytics info. Be blessed. I need to put that info. And we are doing a frequency now. We're basically saying email this report to me every Monday. I want to see the report in a PDF form that I can download. Yeah, in a PDF that I can download. Send me the audience overview and send it on a weekly basis. And this is the text you're going to see in this, the actual body of the file. Okay, going to set you up for that. Okay, email successfully scheduled. Now you should get this audience overview here, this look here. Okay, you should get that on a weekly basis. All right, thanks and have a blessed day. If you have any questions, send me a message on Facebook. God bless you.